Okay, viewers, this is VOND, Dr. James VOND speaking, and today's date is the 9th of March 2026. And right now I'm on Smithford Way in Coventry City Centre. Just arrived here by a taxi and thought I'd make a quick video whilst I'm here. And that was West Orchards there, back there. So it's about there, that's where the West Orchards is. Where I'm pointing to there, where Iceland is. I'll put this video on pause and resume recording maybe a bit later. Okay, I'll resume recording now. And I'm in Coventry City Centre, don't forget. And it's 9th of March 2026. So what's the current things going on in the news? Obviously the Iran crisis and the ongoing Ukraine crisis. And of course Venezuela, remember? The leader was captured. But it's not just Venezuela as well. There's another oil producing country, Cuba, I think. There's also pressure there on Cubans, on the government there as well. It's almost like a horror movie, isn't it? That's going on in the news. Horrific, isn't it? It's like reminds me of a horror movie. The news events, anyway. I'm on the upper precinct now in Coventry City Centre, walking upwards. Even Greenland was going to go to war, obviously, but I think the Europeans they intervened, and French and Dutch, in particular, not Dutch, Danish. The Danish government didn't want to approve takeover there, any hostile takeover there, and they started to put their troops there. They're about to send their troops to Greenland to defend it. I think that's what put them, the American government, off the USA. Current administration, they were attempting to, do that with Greenland as well, because there's plenty of oil there as well. The only thing that stopped them was the European neighbours who were going to send their troops over to defend Greenland from being taken over. So that stopped that from happening. But obviously it's different for Iran, because Iran's got a basis around its neighbours, allowing Americans to be guests in their bases, have their bases next to their Iran country. So that's why probably Iran does a revenge attacks on its neighbours, for allowing the US to be based nearby. It's most likely for that reason they were attacked, for allowing the Americans to use their bases, use them as bases. Ultimately, obviously, the ultimate thing for everyone to worry about is the rising cost of living going up, the price of food and oil, of course, going up, and gasoline. Reminds me of that TV series, that Sliders episode, where they've run out of fuel and they're using horse carriages to transport people, just like in the old days. I think it's called Way Out Westwards or something. That's the name of the episode. parallel universe, of course, that's sliders. Alternate parallel universe, another dimension where you're the same and it's the same year, etc., but everything else is not the same. Remember that episode when they actually do get home? Remember that one? But unfortunately, the gate of the house doesn't squeak anymore because in that episode it was actually oiled by one of the tenants of the house. They oiled it, and so they didn't think it was their house that they used to be at. So they missed that opportunity. Obviously, they did arrive home. They did make it. The Sliders team, they made it home, but like I said, they didn't recognise their own home because of that trivial kind of a technical error, anomaly, if you want to call it, because obviously they didn't hear the gate squeak, and they assumed that's not the same place, the same universe or alternate parallel universe. So they just went back in the portal to another dimension, which is kind of tragic, isn't it? When they made it home, all because that gate was oiled, and it didn't squeak anymore, all because of that fact. That Sliders, a TV series that used to come on, a parallel universe, alternate parallel universe, where you're the same and it's the same year, but everything else is different, and you don't know how to get back home. That's a different version, like slightly different than the time tunnel, of course. Doug and Tony, the time tunnel. Remember that one? Two American physicists or scientists going in the time tunnel, forwards and backwards in time. Remember that secret weapon episode? That's a brilliant one. That is the Russians or the Soviet Union at the time. They were 10 years ahead of the USA and had a similar sort of time machine, except for the instrumentation was within the cockpit and the machine rather than on the control panels. So that was one of the mistakes. And also they didn't have radioactive baths, a tracer to give time, location, and locate them. And the modification probe. Remember that was sent through the time tunnel. Accurate time fix and location fix as well. So they didn't have that. They lacked that, obviously. So eventually the def seats going on there. In the project A. I think it's project A13 or was it A14? A13, I think it was. The Russians' code name for their time tunnel, the Soviet Union's, and it was headed by Baraki, the genius scientist there working for them. And the alphabet, I remember in Cyrillic, secret weapon. That's one of my favourite scenes as well. Favourite clips or favourite episodes of the time tunnel series. So 10 years ahead of the actual time tunnel itself, which is in the Nevada desert, deep in an underground tunnel, and billions of taxpayers' dollars money. It's like a computer, giant computer. I mean, Darren died last year. James Darren, that is, the actor. He died last year. There's only one survivor now of that. That's Robert. There's two of them, two American scientists, Doug and Tony, going through the infinite corridors of time. That's quite interesting. I like science fiction programs, and of course, Star Trek as well. Very famous science fiction programs. But obviously, the Sliders episode is a slightly different version with an alternate parallel universe, as opposed to going back and forwards in time. It's in the same year and setting. It's just a different alternate universe or something. It's alternate Earth, another planet Earth, on a different dimension. And the Star Trek, of course, that's brilliant as well. 5-year mission. I think I should end the video now. I'm at Starbucks. Not necessarily Star Trek. The books ain't here yet. I'm not trekking enough, maybe. Something Star, hey? And you got Starmer, the Prime Minister. He's obviously making some bucks, maybe. A Starmer as Prime Minister, isn't it? Something Star, eh? Dr. James Wand on 9th of March 2026 in Broadgate, Coventry City Centre. Watch my videos for free and subscribe if you have to or can, and pay as much as you want, donate as much as you want.